It is hard to believe, but we're already on the back half of the NFL season with the playoffs starting to loom larger and larger. Plus, even though it is week 11, there is absolutely no clarity to this league, with no one really being a lock to win any week and only a few teams really being consistent, although they win in a lot of different ways. Now, I'm the model of consistency and correct pick for you guys, but week 10 was my first losing record since week 1. I mean, who picks someone to tie in the NFL? Because it still isn't a win. I just want to remind everybody. Plus, to add insult to injury, it was the closest I have gotten to getting a perfect game. But let's shake it off because we have a clean slate. So let's get to the picks. First up, the Detroit Lions look to actually win a game this time as they head to the dog pound to face the Cleveland Browns. Now, Dan Campbell took over play calling duties and the offense didn't look terrible. Maybe it's because they took the ball out of Jared Goff's hands, but they're going to definitely have to lead on the run game once again, with David Blau appearing to be the starter this week. Now, the bad news is the Cleveland Browns love to run the ball as well, and the Lions' run defense leaves a lot to be desired, to put it nicely. But even if Nick Chubb can't go, there is still D'Ernest Johnson. So it won't end in a tie, and it won't be the highest scoring game this week. But the Browns are able to win 24-13 over the Lions. Next up, the Chicago Bears, who are coming off their bye week, host the Baltimore Ravens, who had a shocking loss to the Dolphins last Thursday. These teams are built nearly identical. Strong defenses, focus on the run game, and mobile quarterbacks. The only difference is one quarterback is a former MVP in Lamar Jackson, and the other is the rookie Justin Fields, who is still learning, and we don't really know what he will become. That being said, I think it's a tighter game, but the Ravens defense will throw everything and the kitchen sink at Fields to force him into some turnover-worthy plays. So the Ravens get a tight win, 27-23 against the Chicago Bears. And finally, the Green Bay Packers take a quick flight for a division matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. The Packers have had some roller coaster results when on the road against the Vikings, but have managed to string together a couple wins at US Bank Stadium. Now, while the Packers defense has been playing lights out, they haven't really had to deal with the running back like Dalvin Cook. Meanwhile, though, Davante Adams has had some pretty memorable games against the Vikings in recent years. Last week was a shake-off-the-rust game, and this week I think it's when we finally see the offense and defense put together a full game, and they will need it because I think it will come down to the wire with the green and gold being the Vikings, 27-20, locking down the NFC North.
Thank you for watching ABC 10 News on YouTube. For the latest Upper Peninsula news, weather, and sports, be sure to subscribe to our channel and like us on our Facebook page.